Howdy, stranger, outlaws, bandits. Today I'm bringing you two stories about the lack of attention and generosity towards arachnids. Hope to hear your opinions in the comments. As always, see you on the other side.
I almost died today by my mistake. I don't know how to mentally deal with it. I almost died today. I got my license 2 weeks ago. I'm a learner driver. I was driving home from school. There's a railroad crossing in front of our house. When I was at it, I didn't notice the red light. The moment I crossed it about 10 meters away, a train was coming at me and I missed it by half a meter. I reached my house paralyzed. My dad angrily ran out of the house, not believing what happened. I sat in the car for 20 minutes blaming myself for what happened. How could I miss something like that? I still have the sight of the train in my head. I'm in shock. I don't know how to cope with this near-death experience. I'm extremely ashamed of myself.
Well, stranger, I'm glad that you're alright. This could have turned out extremely badly. Um, it's understandable how you felt at the time, and it's understandable how your dad reacted. Like, he almost lost you. That for a parent is the most severe experience ever. I get that you blame yourself for what happened or what might have happened. Because let's be honest, this for now, or right now, this is just a trauma. Nothing happened. The train didn't hit you, the train didn't hit the car, nobody got injured. The only thing that got injured is your mental health and your ego. It could have been worse, but seemingly you are not attentive while you're driving. So, in this case, I would suggest you completely ignoring any device that you could use while in the car, or have somebody next to you since you just sorted out your license and you're still a learner. Bro, get somebody next to you. Or don't put on music. Keep your phone in the backseat so you can't even reach it. Like, it's not in front of you. Even if somebody calls, you're fine. If this continues, I would not really advise you to drive. Imagine if somebody comes out on the road and you're not paying attention. That could have been bad. If you feel like this is going to affect your well-being, then I would suggest speaking with somebody, friends, family, or if you're going out driving, always have somebody with you, parents, family members, and that person needs to be attentive. But don't beat yourself down. Nobody, as I said, nobody got hurt, nobody got injured, nothing got damaged. This is such a thing that you need to learn from. I hope you're gonna be fine.
I fed insects to house spiders in our house. When I was a kid, our neighbors always treat me like I was different from any other child. They said I was cuckoo because back then I used to feed house spiders insects that I caught. For example, a mosquito that bit me and I slapped it not too hard so its abdomen doesn't burst. For a long time doing this, I mastered slapping mosquito that bit me without bursting its abdomen. After that, I would put the mosquito in a spider's web and touch it multiple times so the spider can sense it.
Well, stranger, I don't think your story is that insane. Um, Nor do I think that you're cuckoo. There comes a time in each child's life where they want to experiment on with certain things. Even I'm guilty of this pleasure. You grab a fly, like let's say the fly is just buzzing around your ear for the last hour or half an hour or something. And the satisfaction when you hit it in such a way that it does not pass away. And you see a big spider in your room or outside in the garden or whatever, and you look at it and you want to experience how it happens, how nature works. I don't know about any other of you guys, but growing up, I loved animals, loved learning about animals. Always had an issue with spiders or arachnoids or arachnids. Me no mix well with those. No, no, no. But over time, I learned that it is just an animal like everything else. It needs to have its own environment just like anybody else. It needs to feed as anybody else. But the first fly that I ever managed to catch, and it's still alive, there was a spider next to our outhouse. Small. For a good few months-ish, every time I was there, I tried to catch a fly for it. And it grew to a sizable little bastard. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, big. He was big. At some point, I even got scared of it, like, I'm feeding my little pet a little bit too much. He's getting big. Keep in mind, at this point, I was still afraid of him. So I didn't know if it was a female or a male. And if that spider would have laid eggs, those would be healthy spiderlings. But alas, at a certain point, I came back, and I think either my grandma or granddad saw it and just swatted it out of the way. So this is not something I would view or deem as cuckoo. Um, just a childlike curiosity. And if you think about it, you already have a hobby. You already have an interest. Maybe branch out or look further in the future to study something about spiders. Hey, you never know. Maybe you'll find that that's your calling. The art and the mastery of the spider. You're gonna be the new Spider-Man.
Hope you enjoyed today's episode, stranger. If you did, consider joining our band of outlaws and bandits. About time I ride off. It seems like they're gaining some ground on me. Until the next time, stranger, try to keep yourself out of trouble.